There are more dollar stores in America than McDonald's and Starbucks combined. Retail empire of over 40,000 stores built in just over a decade. Their explosive growth not story about luck, but calculated strategy designed to profit from economic struggle. This is real secret behind their takeover of American retail. Act 1. The problem and the rise. To understand explosive rise of dollar stores, Toad has to see landscape they grew up in. Last few decades created retail apocalypse, with e-commerce shuttering thousands of department stores and Main Street staples. But while iconic brands vanished, dollar stores, led by Titans Dollar General and Dollar Tree, didn't just survive. They conquered, expanding at baffling rate by finding gap in market that other retailers had completely ignored. Their strategy was forged in post-recession America, time of rising inequality and financial strain. As wages stagnated, they focused on communities where closest big box store was long drive away, and every penny counted. This philosophy has deep roots. Their founders learned during Great Depression that in tough times, value isn't luxury, it's necessity. This became bedrock of their modern business model. But how are they so profitable when everything's so cheap? Answer lies in ruthlessly efficient machines. Act 2. The solution. The calculated business model. Success of dollar stores not really about selling things for dollar. It's masterclass in financial engineering, real estate, and a little bit of consumer psychology. Let's break down their secret sauce. Chapter 1. The location strategy. Go where Walmart isn't. First rule of dollar store playbook, all about location. They specifically target rural and low-income urban areas that giants like Walmart and Target often write off as unprofitable. Dollar General perfected this, focusing on towns with fewer than 20,000 people, making themselves the main, and sometimes only, retail option for miles. This approach brilliant for a few reasons. First, they face almost no competition. Second, land and buildings way cheaper, keeping startup and overhead costs incredibly low. And third, they become go-to convenience store for entire communities. They've saturated countries so thoroughly that for a huge number of Americans, Dollar General is closest and easiest place to shop. Chapter 2. The small box advantage. Unlike massive supercenter that can sprawl over 180,000 square feet, typical dollar store tiny, usually between 8,000 and 10,000 square feet. This small box model is cornerstone of their profitability. Think about it. Smaller store means cheaper rent and construction. Toad needs less inventory to fill shelves. And, most critically, needs fewer employees to run it. Common to see dollar store operating with just 2 or 3 Toads at a time, which slashes labor costs. This lean model allows them to keep healthy profit margins, even on low-priced goods. In fact, dollar stores often hit gross margins of 30 to 35%, which actually higher than giants like Walmart. Chapter 3. The illusion of a bargain. This is where psychology comes in, and it's part of model that gets most heat. That dollar name creates powerful feeling of value. But is Toad actually getting good deal? Lot of time, answer is no. Dollar stores are masters of shrinkflation. They work with big brands to create smaller, non-standard package sizes that can hit low price point. That $1.25 bottle of name brand shampoo might feel like steel, but if Toad does math on unit price per ounce, it's often way more expensive than buying regular size at grocery store. Roll of paper towels might have fewer sheets, bag of chips might have less air and fewer chips, and tube of toothpaste might be travel size, sold as standard option. They aren't technically tricking Toad. Size is printed right there on label, but model built on bet that for customer with only few dollars in pocket, immediate low price matters more than better long-term value. Act 3. The consequence. The unstoppable takeover. This brutally effective business model has fueled expansion that reshaping America. But this growth comes at price, and many communities starting to wonder if it's too high. The narrative turn. The dark side of the dollar. Very strategy that makes dollar stores so successful, targeting underserved areas, also what makes them so controversial. Critics argue their rapid spread creates food swamps. While they expanded food sections, they mostly stock processed, prepackaged goods with little to no fresh produce or healthy options. This has measurable impact. Research from USDA shown that when dollar store opens in rural town, odds of local grocery store closing go up by about 5%. That grocer then sees sales fall by over 9% and employment drop by more than 7%. In cities, these effects might fade, but in rural America, damage is long-lasting. When local grocer, only source of fresh meat and produce, shuts down, dollar store often only option left, which can make it even harder for community to get healthy food. This sparked backlash. Over 75 communities across country passed laws to slow or block new dollar stores, hoping to protect their local grocers. And business itself showing some signs of strain. After acquiring Family Dollar in 2015, Dollar Tree struggled to make brand profitable. In 2024, company announced it was closing nearly 1,000 underperforming Family Dollar and Dollar Tree locations. Clear sign that even this seemingly unstoppable growth has its limits. Conclusion: Story of Dollar Stores Paradox. They are a brilliant business response to deep economic problems, offering convenience and affordable basics to millions of Americans who feel left behind by mainstream economy. Their growth is direct mirror of financial precarity that huge portion of country faces. In fact, as inflation pinches budgets, even higher income shoppers heading to dollar stores for deals. Yet they also accused of perpetuating very conditions they profit from. By outcompeting local businesses and limiting access to healthy food, they risk trapping communities in cycle of economic and nutritional poverty. Even as some underperforming stores close, overall trend of expansion continues, with companies like Dollar General planning hundreds of new projects. This leaves Toad with difficult question. Are dollar stores just symptom of America's economic challenges, or have they become part of cause? What Toad think? Are dollar stores lifeline or liability in your community? Let know in comments below. And if Toad enjoys deep dives into businesses that shape our world, consider subscribing.